So the guests are arriving. Please don't make noise. कैंडल जलाने में हेल्प कर दे रहा है अकेले से चलने से।
टैलेंट मेरा बहुत है कैंडल जलाने के मामले में, तभी मैं बोल रही कि मैनेज हो। Engineers. Engineers are the backbone of a nation, the architects of innovation, and the visionaries who transforms ideas into realities. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we have gathered here to celebrate Engineers Day and honor remarkable contributions of engineers. Among us, we have Professor Dr. H.P.S. Dhami, Dean LTSU, Ms. Meenakshi Sharma, Head of Department, and as a mark of respect and appreciation for our keynote speakers, Mr. Gaurav Kaushal and Ms. Mohita Chandramani, all students give a big round of applause. Let us show our gratitude and admiration for the dedication and achievements in the field of engineering. Thank you.
Make announcement. दोनों speakers को To begin with, I request our Honorable Deputy Dean Sir to present bouquets to our esteemed keynote speakers. Please, sir.
It's my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to this special celebration of Engineers Day, and a very warm welcome to our distinguished dignitaries who have graced this event with their presence. Your contributions to the field of engineering and innovation serve as a beacon for young minds and future engineers. To our faculty, staff and students, thank you. Thank you for your hard work and passion that keeps the spirit of engineering alive in our institution. To begin the celebration, I invite to rise for the left lighting ceremonies and call Mr. Gaurav Kaushal, Ms. Mohita Chandramani, Dean Sir, H.P.S. Dhami, Executive Dean Sir, and all other dignitaries on stage to kindly come forward for lamp lighting. उन्होंने फिंगर कहाँ रखा? मैं बता दूंगी। अरमान को ऊपर and welcome. हाँ, ये तो
Okay, दे चुके हैं। अरमान पे शिफ्ट।
now to take this event forward, I would like to call Arman.
Ready? मैं ऑन करके जा रही हूँ
Thank you everyone. Let this light and lamp spread knowledge and innovativeness with this hope. Now we officially begin our celebration of National Engineers Day 2024. To take this event forward, I would like to call Armanjit Singh from branch AIML 3rd semester to enlighten us about the significance of this event.
Very good afternoon to everyone present here. Today, we are gathered here to celebrate Engineers Day, a day dedicated to the incredible minds that have built the world we live in. Engineers are the architects of innovation, the problem solvers of society, and the pioneers of technological advancement. They shape our world in ways that impact every aspect of our daily lives. In India, Engineers Day is celebrated on September 15th to honor the legacy of Sir Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya, an exceptional engineer, statesman, and visionary. His contributions to infrastructure, particularly in water management and dam construction, have saved millions of lives and contributed to the prosperity of our beloved nation. Sir Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya made several significant contributions to India, especially in the field of engineering and infrastructural development. Here are his three major contributions. Sir Visvesvaraya is renowned for his pioneering work in designing and constructing the Krishna Raja Sagar Dam in Mysore. The dam provided irrigation to thousands of acres of land in the surrounding region, transforming agriculture and help generating hydroelectric power, contributing to the region's industrialization. He played a crucial role in flood protection system for the city of Hyderabad. After the devastating floods of 1908, he proposed a comprehensive drainage system that reduced the risks of flooding and prevented further disasters. His foresight and engineering skills helped in protecting the city and its citizens from future floods. As the chief administrator of Mysore from 1912 to 1918, Sir Visvesvaraya laid the foundation for the state's industrialization and modernization. Under his leadership, several important institutions were set up, such as the Mysore Iron and Steel Works, State Bank of Mysore, and various other prominent educational institutions were established. He was instrumental in developing the industrial infrastructure of the region, making Mysore one of the most progressive states in India at that time.
Sir Visvesvaraya's dedication, discipline, and innovative thinking are the qualities that all engineers aspire to emulate. He showed us that engineering is more than just building structures. It's about building futures, about solving real-world problems with creativity and precision. As we stand on the brink of fourth industrial revolution, the role of engineers has become even more critical. Technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science and analytics, and Internet of Things are transforming industries, and engineers are the driving force behind these breakthroughs. The future of our world rests in the hands of those who dare to dream, design and develop. Henceforth, our esteemed university focuses on inculcating crucial skills among its students so that they can turn out to be an accomplished engineers, professionals and individuals who can manifest their ideas into real-life solutions. On this Engineers Day, let's celebrate the tireless efforts of all engineers. Let's acknowledge their perseverance, their ingenuity and their unwavering commitment to making the world a better place. To all the engineers here today and to those who keep pushing the limits of possibility, I express my gratitude. You are the innovators, the problem solvers of the society, and the architects of our nation's future. As you tackle new challenges, always remember that your efforts not only impact the present, but also lay the groundwork for the future. With that said, let's have a look at a video dedicated to the life journey of Sir Moksha Punyam Viswasraya.
Thank you everyone for your sharing your knowledge. Now, all the students present here, shall we have a great round of applause to welcome Mr. Sachin, founder and CEO of ePost. Please sir, we invite you on stage. To continue with the program, I would like to call our Honorable Dean Sir to welcome our guests. Please sir, on the stage.
Very good afternoon. Very good afternoon. Yes. I formally welcome guest of the meeting, Mr. Gaurav Basu. He is the corporate head, along with Monica Ma'am. She is the system analyst at Keynote. Thank you for spending your time and acknowledging and confirming your availability on one call, one invitation, on one request. Thanks a lot. Apart from that, I welcome Mr. Sachin, the founder director of Keynote, the deputy dean, Professor Sani, my staff members, and dear students. It's a wonderful day that we all are here to celebrate and mark the day which belongs to us. Today we celebrate the remarkable contribution of engineers to the society, and we pay tribute to the legendary Shri Moksha Punyam Viswasraya for his contribution, for his achievements, and providing an innovation on which we are building our nation. One of your fellow friends, Arman, he has in detail explained all those things which I was going to share with you all. But I just want to add two things that he was offered with the prestigious Bharat Ratna in 1955 for his continuous contribution to the engineering field with benefit. Apart from that, he was the member of the Indian Civil Society, London. He was instrumental in establishing the University of Mysore because he believes that education is required which can lead to research. So there are lot many contributions which stands against his name and the initiatives which he has taken for the society. All I can say is we all have to continue what with which he has started. Your seniors are doing it, and I believe you all will follow us. So now let us draw inspiration from these legendaries and continue to strive for the excellence in our fields. Not taking much of the time because already we are too late. Again, welcome all the guests, key speakers of the day, and I hope they'll add to what you are looking for. And please note down the questions if you have, so that at the end we can take up question answer sessions also. Thanks a lot and welcome again, sir. Aman. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for honoring the stage. Guys, can I have a loud cheer? We all are engineers celebrating the Engineers Day. Now, to move forward, I would like to ask Mehak Suman from Cybersecurity first semester. She will share about innovation to technology and domains. Please, Mehak, have the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I am Mehak Suman before you to talk about something that shapes our present and molds our future. The latest advancements in technology and how they are transforming society. It's incredible to witness how the world around us is evolving. And at the heart of this transformation is technology. The advancements we see in the fields like artificial intelligence, data science, cyber security, Internet of Things, shaping industries but are fundamentally altering the way we live, work, and engage with the world. These technologies are making our lives easier, our society more efficient, and our future brighter. Artificial intelligence and machine learning, which were once the stuff of science fiction, are now an integral part of everyday lives. From diagnosing diseases to making personal recommendations in the media we consume, AI is present everywhere. In healthcare, machine learning models are helping doctors to detect diseases like cancer at much earlier stages, enabling quicker interventions and saving countless lives. While AI thrives on vast amounts of data, it is the field of data science that helps us make sense of this sea of information. Every one action we take, every interaction we make in this digital age creates data, and the ability to analyze and interrupt it is revolutionizing industries across the board. In education, data science is allowing schools and universities better understand students' performance and crafting personal learning experience that can cater to each individual's need. This same technology is helping business understand cater to reach individuals' need. In the fight against climate change, data science is indispensable, helping scientists predict environmental change and guiding governments in taking proactive measures against natural disasters like floods and fires. Meanwhile, the Internet of Things, or IoT, seamlessly is integrating technology into the physical world around us. With billions of connected devices, IoT is helping to build smarter cities, manage traffic, and reduce pollution. Imagine living in a city where traffic lights adjust in real time based on the flow of vehicles, or energy consumption in buildings is optimized automatically. This is not some distant future. It's already happening in the cities around the world. In healthcare, IoT is allowing doctors to monitor patients in real time through wearable devices that can track vital signs, offering immediate signs that can prevent medical emergencies. But as we become more connected, the risk to our digital lives increases as well, which is why advancements in cybersecurity are so critical. With data breaches, cyber attacks, and privacy violations becoming regular occurrences, our reliance on technology must be matched by efforts to keep it secure. Cybersecurity innovations, particularly those powered by AI, are now enabling organizations to detect and neutralize threats before they can cause harm. These AI-driven tools can scan vast networks and identify anomalies, stopping cyber attacks in their tracks. These technologies, while fascinating in their complexity, have a simple goal to make life better for all of us. All of these advancements are not shaping few industries, they are shaping society itself. As we stand on the edge of even greater discoveries, it's clear that technology is not just a tool for progress, it's a force for a good that has potential to improve the quality of life for everyone, not just a privileged few. The key now is how we as a society choose to harness this power for the benefit of all. Thank you. Thank you, Mehak. It is well known that human resources are the architects of an environment where talent can flow. Proving this statement, we have our esteemed keynote speaker, Ms. Mohita Chandiramani, a seasoned marketing professional with over 8 years of experience. Ms. Mohita has made a significant impact in the industry with her innovative marketing strategies and exceptional leadership skills. With a strong background in digital marketing and brand management and team leadership, she has driven businesses, growth, and improved brand visibility for various organizations. We are thrilled to have her share her valuable insights and expertise with her today. Please welcome Ms. Mohita Chandiramani.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I would like to start by thanking the organization team of your university and Dean Sir Professor Dhami for giving me the opportunity to come and interact with the young students and minds of today. It's a brilliant job that your organization team has done in creating the activities for the day to give you the platform. Students, you are very lucky. Let me tell you, you are very lucky to be part of this institution. You are getting ahead of your peers just by being here. So a huge applause to all of your organization team and your professors for doing what they are doing for enhancing your growth. As we celebrate the Engineering Day, remember that we also celebrate the potential that's there in each one of you. It's your skills and passion and idea that will create the future, right? So how will you create it? Well, the first step is to master your fundamentals. You're already doing that. You're already learning your languages. You're already learning programming. In fact, you have gone up a step and you've already started solving real world problems. So you have access to things which are shaping the technology. Your colleagues just spoke about Internet of Things, blockchain, quantum computing. These are things which were once part of research. When we were growing up, these used to be geek terms. These were not normal usage terms, but you are using this in your common language. You're using this in your education, in your projects. So well done to all of you. You have already crossed your first step. You've already done your barriers in your projects and in your innovative solution-based approach. Can you help me with the slides, please? Can you help me with the slides, please? Right, thank you. So let me start by saying what my background is. I am Mohita and I have been doing program management and for multiple different kind of projects now. I've worked in aerospace industry, I've worked in wire harness, control units, and now I'm working in the GIS industry, which is the maps industry. Right? And across all of these industries, there is one thing which is common. That is to identify problems, to look for innovative ways to solve them, to find the solution, and the most important step, to get the solution to your user. That's a really important step, right? Thank you so much. So let me start by saying the industry landscape is continuously changing. What you are doing right now, you're taking the problems which are in the industry today and you're solving it, you're developing solutions, you're developing prototypes, and some of your groups have gone ahead from developing prototypes to minimum viable product, which is a product that delivers the solution at the most basic level and selling it to your user. So all of you, if you have not already done that, if you have just designed your product, go ahead, make your product, do prototypes, do agile, do rapid improvement to your prototypes and get it to your solution level, right? How will you do that? You have to be adaptable. You have to be adaptable that your requirements would change, your technological basis would change, your industry landscape would change. You have to know what your product or your solution team wants. You have to know how to interact, get that information out of your customer and sell it back to them, right? Most important thing today, while you're doing all of it, don't forget that the basis of any technological advancement should be to improve your user experience. It should be to better the life of everyone on this planet. We can talk about Mars later. Maybe while you are there, you might talk about improving the lives on Mars, right? And there would be disruptions in technology that would come your way as you're growing through your career. There would be another kind of languages that come up. There might be other new concepts that come up. You will have to know how to manage that and how to improve your existing product, integrate it with the latest technology and use it. Take example of what's already happened. If you go back to time, what happened when mobile phone came in? Nokia, which was the most sold product, didn't exist anymore. It didn't continue to sell its products because it couldn't integrate with the changes in technology. So you have to be adaptable. You have to make sure your products can integrate with the newer technologies. While you're doing that, you will have to know skills across discipline. You will have to know problem solving. You will have to know how to break down a problem into solutions. When you're working on a product, you'll have to know how to make it economical. You'll have to know how to manage its schedule. If you deliver a product late, let me tell you, your customer does not want it. I have faced it. I have delivered products across multiple industries. If I'm late, my user doesn't want it. It has to be on time. It has to be at the pace of what my competitors offer. My competitor cannot offer better product and I cannot be at a lower pace than them, right? And the most important thing that comes with all of it, I have to sell my product. I have to be good at communication. I have to know what my user wants and I have to collaborate across industries to sell it. Last thing, you have done all your prototyping, you have done your skill sets, you have your problem solving skills, you have done industry collaborations, you will get there. You are, I think right now in first and second years, by the time you're in your fourth year, you would have already, all of you would have developed products that most likely would be usable and people would be using it. So how do you connect and sell it? You have to be part of conferences, you have to know networking, you have to be part of whatever work you're doing, you have to start publishing it. That would gain you a network of people who would then want to connect with you themselves. You will not have to reach out. If your work is good and your work is known, people would reach out to you. People would come and try to buy your product. And when that happens, know the right things to say. Know the right thing to sell your product. That's more or less it. A huge applause to all of you for doing the projects that you are doing. Some of your work was breathtaking. I can never imagine that 10 years ago students would be doing this. But brilliant work. All the best to all of you. All your projects were amazing. And continue to improve upon it. Continue to build them. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for telling our students about the changing landscape in this industry. This will really help us to be ready for the industry. During the time, we are really blessed with the presence of our Registrar, Dr. Rajiv Mahajan, and our Executive Dean, Dr. Joginder Singh Arora. Please welcome them with a great round of applause.
Respected dignitaries, and all the young enthusiasts, let us have a big round of applause for our distinguished speaker, Mr. Gaurav Kaushal, a pioneer in aerospace and defense. With expertise in lean manufacturing, Mr. Gaurav will share his thoughts on transforming industry. We are eager to learn from your expertise, sir. With immense pleasure, I invite Mr. Gaurav Kaushal to share his valuable insights with us. Please, sir, have the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. How's the Josh? How's the Josh? Good. I think for everyone who's on this side also, if you could come in front, and it would be much more appropriate for me. I think no amount of thanks can be given to the management, the senior leadership for inviting me over. I think it has been a splendid hours I have spent. I think no better Engineers Day Eve celebration I have attended or been part of. My extensive thanks to the Dean for inviting me over. Very quickly getting to the point we all have been waiting for. I think the day was a complete roller coaster as it started for me. It was amazing. All of you have done such splendid projects. The Ideathon, which we would definitely get to go ahead and listen, the debate teams and all the projects which are there. I think this is what the future of tomorrow should look like. This is what any one of us who's in the industry would like to see coming into the industry, which is ready, which is already groomed, already polished. You all are budding engineers. You are all entrepreneurs in making. You are all there. You are getting there. What more can I offer? So a tiny bit of my experience, what I have gone through as a journey from where you were sitting. 14 years ago, I was part of that entity as a student, and now I'm on this other side. So let me quickly walk you through, if you can pull up my presentation. What I'll try to do, the topic which I thought of as my expertise was Industry 4.0. And what I would also do further to that is, if you can bring up the slides. Industry 4.0, what we usually call as fourth industrial revolution, the digital age. I have tried to net that out. I'm still not able to see the screen on my end. Before that, I'll walk you through of how you will transition, right? So a very quick synopsis of what has been my journey. And this is something for you to look forward to and something for you to break through, right? I had role models of various people and I tried to beat that. You do benchmarking and you beat that benchmark. So very quickly, all those aircraft and all that, I belong to an organization called as Tata Aerospace and Defense. I have been with the group since 14 years. I did my BTech Aeronautical Engineers, a proud engineer like all of you. And from then, I went on and I started working in operations. Industry operations, industry engineering. That's how the course started. I'm not sure whether you could read the circle in between, but that talks about constant skilling. It talks about all the courses you have to keep upgrading yourself. Now today in the morning we were talking about how does the faculty keep up with all this thing? How does the faculty here is actually able to match the pace of the world out there? It is astonishing to see the kind of curriculum you have, the kind of flexibility your strategy team here is actually building into you. That same nature, that same ideation needs to carry through. So I will keep switching between English, Hindi and languages just to get the flow right. But हमेशा सीखना है, हमेशा सीखते रहना है. The habit of learning can never go. So there's agile, right? Agile is to be able to create anything at quick in a given scenario. Now, after that, once you're an engineer, you need to start understanding what runs operations. So I did my post-graduation in supply chain management from Symbiosis. That was upskilling. You need to continuously upskill yourself. From there on, I went ahead and I did my leadership training from London School of Business, right? Now that is what? It's the need of the hour. Today you are grooming yourselves to be budding engineers. Tomorrow many of you will have your own startups, right? You don't have to look out for jobs. You will provide jobs. That's one thing. You can go into R&D. I have seen some brilliant ideas today. I want to invest in them. I was actually asking the dean earlier, when are you trying to monetize all of this? You can rake in mullah. You can already rake in money on this, right? The latest course, or rather the flag in my cap, was the advanced leadership course I had been with IIM Ahmedabad. I think the reason I have put it out there is never a stage in your life where you can stagnate. आप रुक जाओगे, the whole progress you have done will go back to zero. It will not remain at what you were 5 years ago. So that was that. If we can, I'm sorry, yeah. Coming to Industry 4.0, I think a lot of you today presented to me already all the topics which I am about to bring up. It gives me a lot of thrill to see that you guys are already executing, which as industry I am using, right? Now this gap is something which I thought existed. Maybe Lamrin Tech is the only space where this is happening. I have not seen this. I have not seen this elsewhere. Huge round of applause for, I think, all of you. Now, if you will see what I've mentioned out there, largely fourth industrial revolution was all about the digital, right? It was about adaptation of new technology, integrating your machine learning, robotics, correct? Now, if I go into details, I belong to a community of core manufacturing. Now, how does IT integrate into manufacturing? How does AI, ML, data analytics, all these jazz words? I am your end user. If you are from IT and CSC, as a aeronautical manufacturing engineer, I am your core industry user. Today, I am using these technologies which you create, which you will create. So if I just walk you through, as a company and as a country, my work is to create aircrafts. As an organization, the Tatas, we create helicopters, we create aircraft parts, we create engine parts. That's the business in which I am in. Now, how does IT and 4.0 come into this, right? A lot of the world thinks India is a low-cost solution, right? India means there's a lot of people and the labor is cheap, but we are moving away from it. Indian hourly rates are coming very close to European rates. So how do we beat the competition? We get into analytics, we get into digital. Robotics is coming in. Now, I'm trying to correlate aircraft to a bus. So those of you from aerospace, please spare me the thought, but a bus is very similar to the fuselage of an aircraft where you all sit, right? Now, how do you think that gets produced? Boeing, Airbus, kaise banate hain ye? You must have thought sometime, right? The robots are doing that. And in the whole of India, we have two robots. One with the Tatas and one with Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Basically one in Hyderabad and one in Bangalore. These are the two robots which actually can do drilling, riveting, apply sealant, do inspection. Now all of this is happening because of the IT and the CSC. This is all the revolution of 4.0, right? So I'll actually try to bring in some videos if I can to help you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, if you can help me play this one. If it doesn't play, you can escape, and in the pen drive there's a video by the same name. Yeah. And this is when I say that IT actually plays foul also sometimes. It didn't integrate with my PPT, so kuch problems to rehti hai hamesha. You're able to play? Just play the other one. It's not this one, the FAUB. The last one. Perfect. So just to get you an idea of what I'm talking about, मैं इतने देर से बोल रहा हूँ. So just to get, this is a fuselage of a Boeing aircraft getting produced by robots. You can see, वो drilling कर रहा है, वो riveting कर रहा है. I couldn't get you the video of my factory. It is restricted. We have ITAR restriction. This is something of internet which I could pull off. But this is the factory of tomorrow. This is where you will be working. This is what you will be optimizing. I'll leave this content with your faculty so that you can go and look into these value chains. But this is called as fuselage automated upright robot, right? FAUB, FAUR. You can Google it. The whole point is, if you look at this, 10 years ago, this was called as skilled technology. People with hands, brains used to do this work. And everyone thought, oh my God, this can never be automated. ये तो बहुत skilled job है. You know, it's a very skilled job. It's a very precise job. Robots cannot do this. But then you know what? Very simply, we saw the cars getting done. We saw, oh my God, these automobile people, they are just making their cars left, right and center. The painting is done by robots, the drilling, riveting. So what do I need as aerospace? We went back to our IT engineers. When I say we, the aerospace industry, we went back. We need precision. We need accuracy, right? At high speeds in the air, you cannot fail, you cannot have ruptures. That is what is built in. This is where my IoT comes in. My machines, my robots, they learn themselves. If they do a mistake, the cameras on it, I don't need an inspector to check the hole which is drilled. I don't need an employee to go ahead and do it. I would request if you could play it again so that I'll just, yeah, I think it's on the loop, perfect. So if you see all this work, it's not taking away jobs. The jobs are just changing. People are now getting into the other side. How do I create this robot? How do I maintain this robot? How do I operate this robot? So the nature of work is changing. And there are people who are creating these things. Now what has it done to my industry? My industry is more repeatable. काम में गलतियां कम हो रही हैं. काम accurate हो रहा है. Work is repeatable. I can work 24 hours, right? So there's more production. Now this is where budding engineers like all of you will come in place, right? You have ideas, you have tools, and at Lamrin you are learning industry ready skills. So when I present to you with a user case problem, I am 100% sure with the kind of grooming you have, you will present this well, right? So this is one use case of Industry 4.0, which if you walk in, if you get a chance and you walk into HAL or Tata Advanced Aerospace, you will see this in action. You will see a Boeing or an Airbus product getting built like this, right? We'll stop it for a while. So I primarily divided it into three aspects. So first I was telling to you about how my robotics, my automatic riveting machine, painting, I can show you endless videos for you to connect better. But again, there is always a paucity of time. So I had shown you what I could. Please Google robotic painting. That's a beautiful thing. You know why? Painting is borderline science, borderline art. When you paint an aeroplane or any car, it takes its own time to dry. Many of you must be artists sitting here, right? How do you put a stroke? How do you do that? We are teaching robots to do that. We are creating codes to tell robots painting which stroke to take, what angle to paint, how much curing time you have to do. So all that is being done. So that's one user case. What is IoT? Because nowadays when I get a lot of interns, again, all of your age, like IoT is a boring thing. I said IoT is the most interesting thing. Because maybe for you, you are thinking, yeah, IoT se use kya hota hai? Yeah, IoT ka purpose kya hai? For me, it is my lifeline. For me, my whole operation line of making a Apache attack helicopter. India mein, all over world ka attack helicopter Tatas bana rahe hain for export. So any helicopter right now, Apache, D, version D, is being built in India, the whole body. How does IoT help me? How does sensor integration help me? My machines, my robots, for an example, I'll tell you a story. I created a product, again, right? Let's say I made a fuselage. अभी fuselage मतलब एक helicopter का body. उसमें मैं काम कर रहा था, suddenly मेरे बॉस का कॉल आया and I left the place in a hurry. मेरा पेन एरोप्लेन के अंदर रह गया, right? Now visual inspection happens, कोई इंस्पेक्टर आया, उसको चेक कर रहा है, देख रहा है, वो पेन कॉर्नर में जाके कहीं फंस गया, नहीं दिखा. I shipped the body like that and it goes to USA, engine लग गए, उड़ रहा है. Suddenly there is a noise, something is there, कुछ आवाज आ रही है, कुछ आ रही है, and they realize that there is a FOD, we call it FOD, foreign object debris, right? It's a technical term, basically kachra. There is something which is not supposed to be there, and it's a very deadly thing in aerospace. Now, how does IoT help? Can you imagine IoT and sensor integration is helping me? Now, I'll give you an example with the video. Can you please? Yeah, perfect. This is playing. What we have done is we have integrated sensors on all the products anyone carries on the aircraft. अगर मुझे So while I was telling you, FOD is anything which is not supposed to be there, right? With that simple thing, it costs me a penny, right? This is your sensor integration or RFID. This is all digital. आप लोगों ने जो मुझे दिखाया अभी in your ideathons and in all of that, that is precisely what we need as industry. So again, the point of bringing these videos and telling you is, what I am seeing today in Lamrin Tech is amazing. I have not seen this elsewhere, and I do visit a lot of universities to grab talent and pool. You are going to do breakthrough. You are not going to get, I would say, into the regular jobs. You are going to create solutions. The reason I'm showing you problems is because these are the problems for which solutions exist. You think of more problems which industry will face. And I'm coming from a very niche industry. Aerospace, manufacturing is a very niche industry which is growing because of Make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, all of that. So a lot of defense work is coming back to our country. Now such things, you know what they do? If I forget a tool, I am not allowed to carry a pen or a tool without a sensor into my aircraft. मैं काम करने जा रहा हूँ, I will scan everything before I go. After I come out, I have to scan everything out. If something is missing, it will tell me it's missing. That's one. That is one check. Whatever I have taken will get scanned outside. Second, there is a RFID scanner through which the aircraft will get scanned before it goes. Immediately that will get detected. Third, it has an LED. It will get more easily identifiable. So I am creating 3 ways of finding out how it can be eliminated. And that for me is what I was trying to tell you. IoT and sensor integrations. Again, मैं आपको बहुत छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल दे पाता हूँ क्योंकि मैं एरोस्पेस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग का हूँ. Imagine there is manufacturing across automobiles, right? Heavy earth equipment. There is manufacturing across space. This is one example. But to all those of you who are thinking, ये IoT क्या subject है, boring है, ये क्या sensor integration, RFID. This is where you are helping create solutions, right? Now the favorite buzzword of today, right? AI, ML, data analytics, right? Every other sentence, हम लोग AI loosely use करते हैं. सुबह we were talking about the travel app, and I pulled out my phone and I said, I am using AI to plan my travel of Chandigarh. What should I do in Chandigarh for 2 days? AI will tell me, right? Now, but for industry, what does it mean? What does it mean for me, who is running a 2,000 crore business, right? What does it mean for me? How are you going to create solutions for this? One of you in this room has actually shown me something similar today. I don't know whether the person is in the room. You showed me about defect detection, computer vision, right? I told you that I'll show you in my video what I use in my industry. This is what I was talking about. If Yeah, it's going to play. Please give it some time. I had to again, I can't show you my industry videos. I have to depend on YouTube. If you can play it slightly forward. So computer vision and defect detection is another breakthrough. You were showing me signatures. How do I identify two signatures, right? You had created an app. I'll tell you how I use it. You can take it forward, yeah. Yeah, just pause it here. See, it will not be easy to understand because I am from the industry, so I'm using it. If there is a product, there is something which the naked eyes can see. There is something which I have to depend on computer vision and on non-destructive testing methods. I don't want to get into details. There are microscopic cracks on the metal, which later in an aeroplane will become big cracks leading to aircraft crashes. What the computer vision does for us is, it can detect this. It can depend on the machine learning algorithms to understand what a crack is right now, what will it become later, or the other way around. It will tell me this crack is small, it will not lead to the crash of the aircraft. So if you play it forward, I think it will show how it works. So this again is a tool which is very customized. It learns from its own, it will see the defects and it will go ahead and it will start learning like a human or like a humanoid. You can pull it through. See, now it's measuring the crack. And using machine learning, it will actually tell what is the propagation, what would be the fatigue, and when would it ultimately rupture. We can go back to the deck. See, with all the breakthrough in technology, I still can't figure out the PowerPoint and video at one go. That's still a problem in life. That was my deal on the fourth industrial revolution, right? You know what impressed me the most today? Again, no biases here, but Tatra. I saw the project Tatra today. At the end, if you remember, we saw the project Tatra. That is what is Industry 5.0. Now, I think in the beginning, someone just mentioned that we are at the cusp of Industry 4.0. I think Industry 4.0 is old. We all are practicing it, we're all doing it. This is Industry 5.0 which is coming. It is integrating the human-machine collaboration. It is understanding the cognitive partnership between a machine and a human. It is human-centric approach. So Tatra, your own project, which I saw today, is the human-centric approach. It is bringing back the human element. Because again, in the opening speech by the students, very beautifully said, and the part of your debate topic is technology taking away the human element. That's exactly what the world is thinking tomorrow. So I'd like to leave you all with these thoughts. Future, where all of you would be, is 5.0. It is machine collaboration with the human cognition, right? So with that, I'll quickly move to this. open mic if that's okay. I can take questions or however Dean sir tells me. Perfect. So I'll walk it through. Thank you guys for giving me this time and the leadership and the management. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir, for presenting the beautiful insights of both robotics and automation. I can see it has impacted our students quite well. They are quite motivated right now. So now I am thrilled to introduce our chief guest, Dr. Sandeep Singh Kaura, Honorable Chancellor, Lamrin University, Punjab, a visionary leader and advisor to National Skill Development Corporation for Skill India International Mission, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India. With a plethora of firsts to his credit, Dr. Kaura has been instrumental in shaping the skill development landscape in India. His innovative initiatives have opened up new avenues for youth empowerment and employment. So I request our esteemed dignitaries to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Sandeep Singh Kaura, with a beautiful bouquet. I'm just happy right now. Thank you so much, sir. Moving forward, I request our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Sandeep Singh Kaura, to take the stage and share his insights and experiences with us today. Please welcome him.
All right,
So first of all, a very happy Engineers Day to one and all present here. And I want to thank the guest from industry, Gaurav, Mohita, and our all team, our registrar, Mr. Rajiv Mahajan, Dr. Arora, Dr. Sani, and of course, Professor Dhammi, and all the faculty members, our team members. First of all, I have already greeted you Engineering Day celebrations which you are doing here today, and very warm good afternoon to one and all present. I was not here for the whole program, but I have been briefed that our students presented different models, different concept to the guest, and they were really very happy with the student performance, and I'm very sure that our student would have done their best. Today we all are celebrating this Engineers Day, and I think you all know about the importance of this day. But this day is very important, particularly for all of you, because this remember us, or this give us a thought process that these kind of days that we are to set our goals first for our nation, for our country. If I talk about the importance of this Engineer Day, I think this would have been highlighted already, but I would share it in a different perspective. I'll take you back to a period when our country got independence from the British rule. Generally, when we talk about independence, we generally talk about British rule. But we were not independent even before the British rule. There were different rulers who were ruling our country. We become really independent when we got our own constitution, which was on August 15, 1947, we got our freedom, and 1950, we got our constitution. If you all go back to that period and just see the leaders at that time, the engineers, the people who contributed to lay the foundation, they have laid the foundation at that time for the modern India. A very, very difficult time, they were able to do it. And they are the real inspiration for all of us. Had they not been that, kind of innovative at that time, we would not have been living in the modern India where we are today. We are talking about the various innovation today because of their contribution. So they were those people who really fought for their country. And that is where I think we all on this Engineer Day, we should set our goals first, that we are to how we can contribute to the development of our own country. As I always say, that India has one major resource today is the young workforce. All of you are the real backbone for our country. And that backbone is going to support our country only when we all are thinking about our country also. Sometimes we live our life thinking about ourselves, but we don't think about our country. So I think these days are generally the thought process behind the day like this is to understand and to set the goal for all of us, that as a human being, as myself, how I can support my country, how I can support my state, my institution. That's the very, very important fact we need to talk about, and we need to think through so that we can really build a modern India which can really compete at an international level. As you all know, I have been taking care of my role as an advisor with Government of India. When we talk at a national level, we talk having all the states together. These states are the part of India and they are the real backbone for our country. And we see that how together we can compete with in the international market. Now, if I talk about today competition, we have been really being in competition by our countries, like particularly competition now emerging from African countries. They have the median age in next 2 years. You will see today we always say that we have a very less, a kind of median age we have in our country. We are competing at international level, but they are going to give us a tough competition, African nations. Other Asian countries, they are there to give us a competition. So here, when we talk about at international level, we need to set our goals and we need to see that how, as a student of engineering, we can support and we can contribute to the development of our country. Having said that, now when I was looking at the presentation, and a brief presentation Gaurav was giving, and he was talking about the role of these technologies, which are the buzzwords nowadays. AI, we talk about IoT, we talk about big data, all these technologies, they are there in part of our day-to-day life. How, as an expert in that particular area, we can really bring innovation into the market and into various products. That's the main thing which we are to work on. Now, all these things what I'm talking about is a kind of, I'm giving you a gyan. But real time, if you want to do it, the first important aspect is your own degree completion. This 4-year degree, if you are just going with your marks, you have 80%, 90% marks, but you are not. Earlier we used to call a word employable. आप एक word सुनते होगे, employable. Nowadays, there is another word called deployable. Industry is looking for a deployable resource. They don't want employable only, they want a deployable resource. So what is the difference between employable and deployable is who is ready to compete and who can be trained to a particular industry kind of condition. But deployable is who can right on the day one can contribute to the development of the particular industry or wherever they are working. So deployable resource is the key area, and to be a deployable resource, what you are expected to do is, first is your domain skills. That's of course your faculty is taking care, and you are to work on it, your domain skill with the application in mind. But the most important is your communication skills, language skills. And the person for whom we are celebrating this day, in whose memory we are celebrating this day, Engineer Day. If you go through his biography, Mr. Vishweshwar, he was at that time, he knew about 5 languages. More than, maybe only know Hindi, English, or maybe one of our other language, the state which we belong to. 5 at that time, and in fact, he used to promote that we should also know the international languages. Today, if you really want to be successful, you need to know about your domain skills is one area, but the language skills along with the language, known languages for, not 1 or 2, more than 2 languages from our own country and even international languages. German you can pick up French, or maybe any other language apart from the English. So this will make you a deployable resource in our own country, also at the international level. I think that is how you can really set your goal, first of all, that after completing my education, I can achieve my goal and I can reach to my desired target, whichever you are setting up for yourself. Also very important is, we always talk about, rather than being a job seeker, you should be a job creator. That also is very important aspect, and how we can be a job creator. Such kind of sessions will definitely help you to understand, to set your goal to be a job creator than the job seeker. But I have seen in real term, I have seen that students, while they are in first year, they are very excited to be a job creator. But the moment real creation or real if you want to see, that those who are in the first year, they'll talk about, yes sir, I want to be a job creator. But real scenario, if you want to see, is on the day of placement. How many of them are sitting on the other side? So they would like to be in the job placement. We have seen at that time there is a pressure from the society, from their own family, that they would like to get into a jobs than to be a job creator. So goal should be very clear. यदि आज आपने goal set कर लिया है कि I want to be a job creator, work for it. मैं example देता होता हूँ, आपने कईयों ने सुनी होगी about an engineer who wanted to be in IIT. He wanted to be in IIT Madras, South से थे हमारे, बच्चा था एक. But he could not get into the IIT. None of the IIT. His focus was IIT Madras, but he could not get into. And then he joined one local college. He was based out of Tamil Nadu. And after 4 years, when his placement was announced, he got into a company which was a Google. He cracked Google Code Jam test. And he got a package of about 1 CR. And till that time, he was really in the media's eyes, because till that time, Code Jam test was cracked only by IITians. एक international level पे competition जो Code Jam जो test होता है, but he was the one who was non-IITians but could crack it. When media asked him a question that how could you do it? He said, sir, मेरा day 1 पे मेरा focus क्या था कि मेरा salary package इतना होना चाहिए, and I worked for it. 4 साल मैंने वो सारे काम किए which I was supposed to do to reach to that package. He could crack that examination. उसका goal बड़ा clear था. Irrespective whether he was in IIT or he was in some local college, he could reach to his target with his dedication, perseverance and focus on the goal. उसने goal को focus रख के अपना एक target, he could achieve it, and that is how he was able to realize his own goal, जो उसने अपना target set किया. And first we set ourselves, and then, as I said, our thought process should also be for our own nation. हमने अपनी country के लिए क्या करना है. So वो बच्चा he could achieve his goal because his focus was very clear. हम generally students क्या करते हैं कि they focus on, they set their goal today something, tomorrow they'll change their goal, एंड बट कल को किसी और ने गाइड किया तो हम अपने गोल चेंज करते रहते हैं. आई थिंक वी शुड नॉट डू दैट. लेट अस सेट आवर गोल, and particularly on this day, why I am highlighting this part, that your employment, your deployment is very very employment. मैं word use कर रहा हूँ फिर, employment very very important, because an engineer who is unemployed is not acceptable by the society. Society can accept a +2 student being unemployed, a BA as an unemployed, maybe a graduate but not an engineer. But problem, if I talk about which our country is facing, is at one point of time we had 1.8 million engineer student passing out from India. 18 लाख बच्चे पास आउट होते थे. आज वो इतने नंबर नहीं हो रहे, 50% हैं, बट 1.8 million, and NASSCOM report says that 90% of them are not employable. 90%, 90% of them are not employable. ये engineers के बारे में जब ऐसी reports आती हैं, not acceptable by the society. Society is not ready to accept that engineer being not employable or unemployed. So your main goal is from this university, our focus is this university, Lamrin Tech Skill University, has been set up with that vision that we want our student to graduate not only with degree, but also either getting into a job or be a job creator. बन के निकलना है, डिग्री लेके नहीं निकलना है. इसलिए the programs which have been started by the university are very unique programs. They have been designed in such a manner that, like IBM program, 2.5 year, and in the campus focusing on your theoretical aspect with project-based learning. 6 months, right, fully focus on the project, and last 1 year deployed in the industry, on the job, not on the job training, but on the job deployment. So that's the main focus area for IBM program. And we also have a batch sitting here, they are also there. So part of, pay after placement. You are to again spend some time in the campus, part of your time in the campus, part of your time in the industry. Today, this kind of education is in demand, and even UGC, if I take a UGC side, our academicians are also sitting here. Dr. Roda is there. NHUQF, National Higher Education Qualification Framework के अंदर UGC says that engineering degree cannot be 5 years, nor it can be 3 years. This is like a box for 4 years. What you do inside the box, we are not concerned about it. We will see your degree only on the basis of your outcome. Outcome क्या है? If all of your students are employed, if all of your students are on the decent employment, not employment, decent employment. दूसरा क्या है? If your students are job creators, if they are into the research, if whole package, कल को हम देखते हैं कि our first batch is sitting here, our first and second year, and they are here. यदि पहला batch और आपका जो बच्चे निकल रहे हैं, if all of them are suitably employed, or they are in the pace of creating entrepreneurs, तो वो your degree is the best. वो box के अंदर UGC is not concerned, but they have set the minimum guidelines that 60% of your credit should be in the industry. Our credits are much more beyond it. That is how we are designing such programs which are really in need by the industry. जो industry को चाहिए वो program करने हैं. So the onus lies on the university as well as on the stakeholders who are sitting in this auditorium. The student, the faculty, and the leadership is very very high. बहुत high expectations हैं. जो हमने goal set किया है बहुत बड़ा है, my dear. We will have to work together with dedication, perseverance, so that we can achieve our goal. And at the end of the day, those who want to get into employment, they should be on suitable employment, decent employment. Those who want to be a job creator, they should be a job creator. University is with you. We are trying to create a very robust ecosystem around it. पहला initial year कुछ problems रहती हैं, but we are trying to cover all those things, and I'm very sure with the support of the entire ecosystem, all the stakeholders, I'm sure we will be able to realize our goal of giving you a best talk from our side, and you will be going by realizing your dream with whatever dream you are here in our university. So this university and stakeholders, the onus is very high, my dear. So let us work together and focus on achieving our targets. Project-based learning, जो आज आपके ऊपर the kind of programs being you are showcasing and the kind of projects you are working on, that's the key area. And also we have got recently from IBM a open learning lab. LTSU has got a open learning lab concept. If I talk about that open learning lab, my dear, I remember some of the students approached me with certain projects, and projects were for the university, that how we can support the university ecosystem with various kind of initiatives. IBM want that with IBM support, our stakeholders, we should work together to resolve and to solve the various problems being faced by the society. And that is under the name called LTSU Open Learning Lab, जो IBM इस time set up कर रहा है, and that is being set up in 4 universities in India, and we are one of them. Lamrin is one of them. यहाँ पे ये university. But the goal they have given to us is very, very tough. ये lab announcement करना is one area, but they said that in next 90 days, 90 days is our litmus test. We will have to prove that yes, we are there for this kind of lab. 4 universities में competition है. हमें we have to emerge as a winner out of these 4 universities. हमें showcase करना है, so 90 दिन का time दिया गया, 90 days time to come out with the proposal, detailed plan from our side by our faculty, by our students, that these are the problems and this is how we can do it. IBM will be with us. IBM will be with us, and वो करने के लिए 3 महीने का टाइम हमें दिया गया है, बट वी फ्रॉम आवर साइड वी हैव टेकन 1 month टाइम. आपके ऊपर मेरा ट्रस्ट, हमारी फैकल्टी के ऊपर ट्रस्ट. हमने बोला कि हम 3 महीने में नहीं, हम 1 महीने के अंदर वो प्रेजेंट करेंगे. 1 month. एंड सबसे बड़ा जो ओनस मैं फिर कहने लगा हूँ इज ऑन ऑल ऑफ यू. ये जो बैच बैठा है ना इस ऑडिटोरियम में, you are to lead this entire initiative. Are you there for it? 1 महीने के अंदर, 1 महीने में करना है. और ये चीज जब उस दिन IBM team was telling us, I remember उनको लग रहा था कि the moment they'll complete their presentation, हम बोलेंगे 3 months is too short time. But I said हम 3 महीने में नहीं, हम 1 महीने में करेंगे. And they were, now expectations have been set. अब गोल जैसे भी कहते हैं ना, हमने गोल ले लिया, we have to achieve it and you are to lead it and we are to prove it that yes, this university is the best one and we can do it. So that laboratory is going to help us in having the best patents in our kitty. जो हम बात करते हैं university with lot of patents, we will have projects in our kitty and the students can learn and also earn while being in the university. ये उस concept से आपके पास आए हैं. But the first and foremost point is we have to create a wave among all the students and the stakeholders. और आज on this platform, I want to take that initiative to a next level by creating that wave. वो वेव वही है कि 1 महीने के अंदर हमें आगे बढ़ना है. We have to showcase our strength, and each one of you, if we work together, we can really be on the top. हम सबसे आगे निकल सकते हैं. As I said, this is not going to be a project only, but also a learning and earning. दोनों चीज होंगी. Detailed discussion, Professor Dhami, he'll do it with all of you. What is the model? How we are to get into? But the basic point is the projects based on the real-time problem faced by the society, by the ecosystem. उसको हमें करना है. Just example, our Satluj River, just near, we are right on the bank of Satluj River. This Satluj River water, if you go there, is green. Is a green water or a clean water? कभी इसका color green होगा और otherwise very clean. But the moment this Satluj River crossed Ludhiana, the water is black. Water is black. और आज तक many acts have been passed. National Green Tribunal is involved into it, but ये problem resolve नहीं हुई. This problem we have not been able to resolve. आज भी सतलुज black पाकिस्तान में जाता है. Black. It's not green nor clean. How can we resolve it? How our AI technology, our IoT, our cyber security, our big data technologies can be used by using all other stakeholders, involving other stakeholders. हम लॉ को भी साथ लें, लॉ के स्टूडेंट्स को लें, हम हेल्थ केयर के स्टूडेंट्स को लें. लेट अस मेक अ मॉडल एंड वी मेक इट श्योर दैट दिस Satluj River should be green and clean when it will cross the Ludhiana, finally reach to our neighboring country Pakistan. पाकिस्तान क्या करता है, उसकी फोटो खींच के यूएन में भेजता है. लुक एट द वाटर कमिंग फ्रॉम अंडर द इंडस ट्रीटी. वो पहले इंडस ट्रीटी के दौर शुरू से दिखाता है. जब पानी आता है तो दिस इज अ कलर. इंडिया से क्रॉस करता है तो ये कलर है. एंड लुक एट, जो हम कहते हैं ना, वी वांट टू बी अ परमानेंट मेंबर इन यूनाइटेड नेशन. ये दीज आर द प्रॉब्लम्स. वी आर नॉट, दे से वी डोंट protect our natural resources. So यहाँ आपका पॉइंट आएगा. How we will sit, आपकी टीम बैठेगी. How can we do it? Using these technologies, how can we resolve these issues? Similarly, many problems are there. I remember one of these group presented that lighting in the campus. आप में बच्चे बैठे होंगे. They said कि ये सब लाइट जो कैंपस में सारी रात जलती रहती हैं. They would have shown it. There is a tender by the Chandigarh Corporation and by the Municipal Corporation Mohali. There is a tender for their parks. Tender issue हुआ है that these park, when somebody enter, light should be switched on at that time, otherwise it should be dim, just to save our natural resources. अब वो tender under this lab, who will be there with you? IBM. That is open learning lab. स्टूडेंट का प्रोजेक्ट प्रॉब्लम वी नो. टेंडरिंग प्रोसेस में कौन आगे होगा आपके साथ? IBM. वी कैन गेट दैट प्रोजेक्ट. Lamrin students can get this project. Lamrin can take this project and look at that. इस ऐसे प्रोजेक्ट, रियल टाइम प्रोजेक्ट्स किसी भी यूनिवर्सिटी ने अभी तक नहीं किए हैं. वी आर वर्किंग ऑन द प्रोजेक्ट्स बट दे हैव नॉट बीन कमर्शलाइज्ड. किसी बच्चे को कभी ऐसा नहीं लगा है कि भी from a batch of students they have earned these number of, this is a fund and these number of $1 million you have earned from a project. IIT में कुछ होगा but other institution में नहीं है. But we are to work on it. Let us create that ecosystem on this engineering day. I am calling upon everybody अपने true spirit के साथ. My dear, मैं यहाँ की एग्जाम्पल दूँ. आप उस धरती पे बैठे हो. Our guests are here. सरदार भगत सिंह, 23-year-old. आप उसी एज से सारे छोटे हो. 23 साल का नौजवान इसी धरती से, यहाँ से कुछ किलोमीटर दूर, take you someday to his village. Look at a 23-year-old young man, his contribution in the freedom of our country. Otherwise 23 साल का बच्चा बोले what I have to do, मुझे क्या लेना देना कंट्री के साथ. And he was there he sacrificed his life for whom? For all of us. हमारा ओनस बहुत बड़ा है. Each time यदि इंडिया को कोई आगे लेके जा सकता है तो all of you, if we miss this bus, जो इस टाइम हमारे पास 10 साल तक वो एक कहते हैं ना, एक हमारे पास अपॉर्चुनिटीज है 10 साल. अगले 10-15 साल में यदि इंडिया डेवलप्ड बन गया तो ये बन गया, अदरवाइज फॉर एवर वी विल कॉल वी आर इन डेवलपिंग कंट्री. वी आर, मेरे ख्याल से हम सब यही कहते हैं, वी आर अ पार्ट ऑफ अ डेवलपिंग कंट्री, वी आर येट डेवलपिंग. अगले 15 साल में डेवलप ना हुआ तो जिंदगी में नहीं होगा, ये डेवलपिंग ही रह जाएगा. दैट मीन दिस जनरेशन जो आप लोग हो, वी ऑल, और जनरेशन जो यहाँ और बैठी है ऑन द डाइस, सारे लोग बैठे हैं, वी विल हैव टू वर्क टुगेदर. डोंट ओनली सी मोदी साहब क्या करेंगे, विल हैव टू वर्क टुगेदर एंड वी विल डू इट इन दिस वे by having contribution, by being Bhagat Singh, who sacrificed his life from this town, and see his name today is forever will be remembered by every one of us. And ऐसे ही हमने अपने देश के लिए करना है, जैसे on this engineering day. So with these words, once again, a very happy Engineers Day to all of you. Let's resolve this and take it forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for inspiring and motivating the young minds and upcoming engineers. Now, meanwhile, we have dignitaries who have joined here to grace this occasion. I welcome all the dignitaries who came here to grace this event. Moving forward, now we have question and answer round. We have 2 keynote speakers. We expect all the students, they should ask question according to their expertise. Yes? Any questions? Mic, please.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. So, like you said that AI is being integrated in aerospace as well. So, are there any research and development right now currently going in India or a startup or HAL supporting them so that these students can also, like, I was very keen to know that yes, I can use my field in aerospace also. Like, sir gave an example that student could not crack IIT. I am also among many students who could not crack IIT but have many visions and hopes to do something. And aerospace was one of my expertise that I wanted to go in. It was one of the fields that I wanted to go in but unfortunately could not. But now as an AI student, are there any research and developments going on that way in aerospace that are linked with aerospace as well?
I can speak for my organization. We are having a tie-up with IIT Madras on AI and digital. But in-house also we have a lot of potential. We have teams on data analytics and big data working in integrating AI solutions. If you have an opportunity to intern with us, we can probably look at how to place that out in relevant projects. But the simple answer is, in aerospace manufacturing, we are working towards integrating it.
So the internships that you mentioned.
I'll listen to the faculty.
One more thing, sir, it's a request, not a question, to be very specific. So, like I again mentioned that AI, IoT, cybersecurity, and data science are the major specializations that the IIT students over here are studying, the CSPD students. So, any center of excellence or any input from your side, like you said that you're connected with many organizations that they can come up and help us to get into that field. That would be a great help to us also because right now IBM we are currently focused on everything like AI and AI. We want to expand to different fields also rather than these 4 fields. So any center of excellence or any support from your side would be a great help.
I will have a word with Professor Lamrin because we have 2 arms from Dhaka who largely work on this. One is actually already partnered with TTL. So TTL and TCS are a larger arms who work on this, but I can take that up.
Thank you so much, sir.
Just to add what you said, recently there is one project by government of Punjab. If you see in Punjab, there are no major industries, but we have a presence of very large MSMEs, and they work on this aerospace and defense ecosystem. And recently there was a program in Chandigarh, so I was part of it, and this was only on aerospace and defense ecosystem, how the research and innovation can happen in this area. So, within the MSME ecosystem. So the point here is MSME who are supporting this aerospace and defense, they are there in Punjab. In this where we are located, in our state itself. So, but they do not, and that is where what we need to do is, as a student, you are to bring these your technologies, like when we say AI, ML or big data, IBM technologies focuses not only on these ones, but we have a sectoral specific also, like healthcare, retail, aerospace, like you said. So we are to take these technologies to the industry, help these industries to build that ecosystem. So Punjab is now, planning to have a very good kind of coming, particularly from France, into the aerospace. So I think there we'll seek their support also, but also let us connect with MSME. We are holding a session with MSMEs in Ludhiana very soon. Get yourself ready, and particularly on this aerospace and defense, how we can support them using our technological support, our laboratories, our current lab and our upcoming labs which are coming here. And that is where I think we'll be able to do it. I also wanted to announce here that like Open Learning Lab, we are coming up with the Center for Future Skills. CFS lab जो है इस टाइम 2 बनी हुई है इंडिया, 2 are there. Third will be with Lamrin. ये लैब हमारा फोकस है कि हम इस ईयर एंड से पहले before December we should be able to do it. And ये जो लैब है बहुत हाई एंड लैब होगी, being set up by Government of India. ये भारत सरकार की ओर से by bringing 11 companies, उसमें हर तरह की companies हैं, they will be part of it. Those labs will be used by MSMEs, and the company like Tata, they are Advanced System, they are with us, so they are the leading OEMs are there together to support and create an ecosystem. This is where you can contribute. So we have to be ready now. The point only is that after now you are 1 year old here in this institution, we have to now be ready whenever we are being called for such kind of project. We should not look here and there. We should know about it. That is where I think you can take their support, like what Gaurav mentioned is about internship. How can we seek their support? Get yourself ready so that they can be ready to be part of that ecosystem. That we can do. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
You can
Next.
you can sit and talk. You can sit there.
Good afternoon, sir and ma'am. As it is nowadays said that AI is taking over the jobs of people, especially engineers. So I want to ask that, is AI really a threat to us? Or if it is, what should we do to prevent us from losing our jobs?
So as I mentioned in this presentation, AI will not take up jobs, it will replace jobs. Let's take any example. When robotics came in and the data automation part came in aerospace, did it make the people who were drilling the holes unemployable? No. They had better jobs to do. They had to maintain that robots and manage those robots. I talk about another industry which is banking. Right? What's happening in maps is the entire process that you use to create a Google map or an Apple map is automated. You take satellite imagery, you take data taken by cameras which are driving through the road, it automates it, the roads are automated, the images are automated, the buildings on the side of the Furthermore, that data is also automatically captured. What are the editors doing? They are only making edits. They are only checking whether software throws a input that you need to check here. What are they doing more? There is what Google is doing right now is they are trying to create digital or virtual reality based images of point of interest. Point of interest, let's say you want to go to Italy or you want to go to Paris and you want to see the Eiffel Tower. Google is trying to automate that. You can wear a virtual reality handset or headset and you can see your Eiffel Tower in front of you. It didn't reduce the job of creating map. It enhanced the map so that people can now work on adding an Eiffel Tower to the map. It's never going to stop. What will happen? Let's say the whole world is digitized. There's everything on the map. What's going to happen? There will be sensors to it. You can then have a touch and feel good. What's going to happen when you have a touch and feel good? They will go ahead and digitize moon. Google has already done that. They have digitized moon. They have digitized Mars also. They are doing that. So it's never going to stop. It's never going to end. There's always more and more to do. Never will technology be a hindrance in jobs. It's only going to make it easier to do better things.
Thank you so much.
Yes, next.
एक आधा क्वेश्चन आप पीछे से भी लो लास्ट अरे फ्रंट डेस्क से नहीं चाहिए few questions should be from the last also last benchers right.
Good morning, sir. My question is to Gaurav on that as you have talked about Industry 5.0 is coming. So is it possible to replace doctors because surgeries are very critical and very confidential things. So is it able or is it possible to integrate AI to the surgeries because we can't play with the lives or we can't take even a risk of 0.001% to the lives of humans.
The kind of world which we are in, I would never say no to any possibility. Every possibility is available. Replacement, again, personal opinion, no. Enhance, yes. I think that's a simple way to put it.
And so my second question is that we have various type of specialization here like AI, cybersecurity, IoT, and data science. So I have seen that and I have experienced that many of the students are only doing their practices in their domain only. So as I am from cybersecurity and I have done various projects from IoT also. So just I want to know that what will be good. So we proceed further in our specialization, we should combine all the specialization and do the projects because I have listened about the cyber physical system, which is the combination of cyber security and IoT. So, is there any program by Tata or by any multinational companies so that students can learn and integrate all of the specialization in that?
I'll answer your question in two phases. One, as Mr. Sandeep was mentioning, look at interdisciplinary approaches. If you have a pharma college, if you have a law college, right? Because that will open up your critical thinking, your design thinking. So solutions in real world are all cross-functional. There is no solution which is core alone. You are creating solution for someone else or you are co-creating. So first part is absolutely go cross-domain, as much exposure as you can get. Second, I'm sorry I would not have the details to it, but if you could pen it down and share it, I'll have to reach out someone in the TCS digital or the TCS TTL side of the business to look into it.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I have a simple question to ask you. Can you share us what are the recent technologies and involvement in the technologies going on the recent industries so can the students mold their studies according to that? As we know that restricting our studies to only book time is not what in our today's generation. So can you give us ideas what are the recent technologies and advancement technologies going on in the industry right now?
I like to your name.
Yes, sir.
I couldn't get your name.
Indrajit Vision.
Indrajit, did you see my presentation where I was speaking? So I mentioned spot on to what you were asking. To Industry 4.0, there are to your relevance. The AI, the ML, the data analytics, the robotics, right? All of this is what is happening. But I don't think you should focus only on that. See, there is fundamentals of engineering, right? You do that. Like Sandeep was mentioning, make sure that your core is strong. And then what are the world doing today? Your question, which I did go through in all my speech, that what is the industry doing? But your focus should be on what would be the breakthrough, what would be the next revolution coming in, right? So keep your eye there, but your fundamentals of Industry 4.0, digital robotics, the curriculum which your university is having, I had a session with your complete leadership in the morning. I was amazed by what flexibility your curriculum has with respect to what they're able to teach you. We were envious that we were not part of this as part of our growing. But I'm telling you, I'm part of the Telangana government's initiative back there, working with the IAS of Industry and Commerce. You have the opportunity of having a very flexible curriculum and your faculty and industry collaboration. So don't worry on that. Focus on the breakthrough. Focus on what will come next. Today when I was walking, this is to all of you, not to Indrajit alone. You're talking about apps, you're talking about websites. That is today. That is my past, my today. Your future is more ahead. I think what Mohita was mentioning, it is AR, VR, app-based AI. So keep your mind open on that.
Thank you, sir.
All the best.
This side, there is one girl. She wanted to say, right side, either. There was one hand raised. बच्चों के क्वेश्चन फ्रंट से आ रहे हैं
उधर ही है सर
Good afternoon, sir. I am Pooja. Sir, actually, my team is working over the AI-based drone system. So, as you mentioned in the PPT, sir, the computer vision, about the computer vision. So, sir, my question is, what will be the more accuracy in detecting the defects, like the computer vision or the thermal image? What should we use, sir?
Different use cases. Thermal vision would be used for defects which are microscopic, where you cannot see it from a camera's point of view and naked eyes. Cracks, fatigues, stresses, those aspects, and anything which is at a subliminal level. Your regular vision, camera vision or computer vision as we call it, that is used for something macro to be assessed. But you said you are looking at drone, right? So if you are linking drone imagery and thermal vision, then more than aerospace, it would be under defense application. Your thermal imagery, your drone vision, all of this would be used for intruder detection, right? If there is a person or a threat coming in or an aircraft. So there are many diverse use cases. You can narrow it down to what you would like to take in.
बच्चे आप वहीं खड़े होंगे कॉल वहीं पे करिए जस्ट कॉल या
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I have a question for you. Does NSDC offers any kind of scholarship or funds for the startup ideas we kids have?
As I mentioned, there is one lab. They are now coming up with a laboratory, which is Center for Future Skill. This is by the Ministry of Skill Development and Government of India. So under which there are various projects when these labs are set up in your university. So there will be different projects going on as part of that lab, and once you are part of that project, definitely you are going to earn from those projects. So that is why that high-end labs are being set up in the campus. And that's not only by only IIT companies are there. So there are interdisciplinary kind of approaches. There will be projects coming, and those projects students from different domains could be working on. And definitely, under those projects or under those labs, these scholarships are being offered. And you will be earning also. You don't need even scholar word. When I'll not use the word scholarship, you'll earn it. And this is up to you how much you want to earn. Only point is you should be ready to be deployable resource, as I said. You should know about it. They will not want to train you. So those labs are mostly project based. You will get a real-time problem to work on. So experience to be that this is our own labs, our own faculty are these kind of sessions. You have to work on the experience. But those will be real-life problems where you'll be working on and you can learn it. Yes, they are you'll be able to do.
Thank you so much.
Any other question?
Beta, just listen to me. Sir told you or explained you about the lab which we are going to set up. It is a very common problem. We have a different tools there in that particular lab. And you just start working with the Googles and start looking for the bugs and the security threats in the Googles. You will find a good amount in your account in a very short.
Yes,
I'm Navishri from Electronics Department from Core. I'm Navishri from Core Department ECE. So I have a question to you that what is the contribution of aerospace in the core?
It's a multidisciplinary field. Aerospace engineering didn't exist quite long ago. I rather don't it. It was always a assimilation of mechanical, electrical, and recent terms also IT integrated into it. I am not. Am I audible back there? Or am I audible? Perfect. So, I completely couldn't fathom your question, but it was a multidisciplinary subject which has become a niche field now. But electrical, mechanical, chemical from a fuel point of view, metallurgical from the structure point of view, it's a very niche subject now. So, if you can be more specific.
Just to add, you said you are a core student, electronics student, and the main focus is any industry you pick up. Aerospace is one of them. Now it's a interdisciplinary approach. It's not dependent on one level of engineers. You need different backgrounds to be part of that industry. So interdisciplinary core role is very, very important. So you are from electronics, your role is very important in aerospace. Absolutely. Very important role.
Thank you, sir.
And more focusing on aerospace.
Thank you so much, sir, our chief guest and our speaker, for inspiring the young minds that how to face the challenges in current technologies. So moving ahead, for to celebrate Engineers Day, we have organized different competitions like prototype competition, ideathon, and debate competitions. We have winners for different competitions. Now I would like to invite our honorable chief guest and all the dignitaries to come on the stage and distribute the certificates.
So let's catch up with the judgments of debate competition, where first position is secured by Indrajit Vijay. Please give a big round of applause. Indrajit Vijay. Please join the stage.
It's a humble request to all the dignitaries sitting there. Come and join us on the stage, please. Sanjit sir.
The second position is secured by Mimmansa and Kushiraj Gandhi. third position is won by Ahana Sharma. Please give a big round of applause to all of them.
So for the ideathon competition, first team is Vyom Agarwal, Prince Kasananda, Yogesh Mishra, Ankush Arora, Ankit Pandey. The second position is secured by Vimansha Sharma, Harshvardhan Singh, Sumit Kumar Jaiswal, Samir Kumar and Ayush Pandey. The third team is Vaibhav Singh, Avinash Pandey, Shurjit Kumar Mandal, Yashpal Singh and Jai Hans Shakya. For the project display, we have the first position secured by the team members Praveen Kalyan, Satyam Kumar, Sanju Mishra, Vijay Maurya and Vikas Gupta. For the second position, Himanshu Kushwaha, Khushi Kumari, Rajveer Kushwaha and Khushi Gandhi. The third position is secured by Rahul Rawat, Ravi Rajput, Vivek Kumar Thakur, Rohit Kumar and Saurabh Kumar.
बोल दी आ गए विनर्स आ गए बोल दे कि ये पोजीशन है ये दिस आर द फर्स्ट टीम्स
They are the first teams in project display.
One.
Please give them a huge round of applause. Team members Rahul, Ravi Rajput, Vivek Kumar Thakur, Rohit Kumar and Saurabh Kumar have secured the third position for pole project display. The first position for product presentation is secured by Kashi Reddy and Santosh Reddy. For the second position, it's a tie between the team Ashmika, Swati, Gurpreet, Kaur and Swarnpreet. Also the team Pooja Kumari, Prince Anand, Rahul Rawal and Vivek Kumar. The third position is Devi and Srivali K.
The third position for the prototype presentation goes to Deepti, Srivali K and her team. Please guys come up on the stage. Akshaya, Prabha, Lasya. Second position for the Ideathon goes to Harshvardhan Singh, Sumit Kumar Jaiswal, Sameer Kumar, Ayush Pandit and Mimamsa Sharma. Third team goes to Vaibhav Singh, Avinash Pandey, Sujit Kumar Mandal, Yashpal Singh and Jaysal Shakya. A big round of applause for all the winners of different competitions. Now I request all the dignitaries to please be on the stage. And first, we are going to facilitate our guest of honor, Mr. Gaurav Kaushal sir. Please have a big round of applause for our keynote speaker. Thank you so much, sir. Next, Ms. Mohita ma'am. Please have a big round of applause for ma'am. Now I request our esteemed dignitaries to honor our esteemed chief guest, our Chancellor sir. Please have a big round of applause for our sir. Thank you so much, sir. Now I request our Deputy Dean, Professor B.K. Sani sir, for the vote of thanks.
All the winners of the competitions are requested to the main stairs after the event, please, for the group photograph. Near the Chancellor office, the main stairs.
Honorable Chancellor, Dr. Sandeep Ji Gaurav, today's program chief guest of honor, Mr. Gaurav and Ms. Moita, dignitaries on the desk, my colleagues in the front row, all faculty members, and dear students, very good afternoon to all. Today we are celebrating Engineers Day, and now this program has come to an end. And many people have contributed for the success of this program. Now it is the time to say thanks to all those who have contributed. Our Chancellor sir have already guided you and given some challenges and live project that you can work on live project and contribute positively and build the nation. That promise he has taken from you. And our guest, Gaurav sir, has already briefed you about the Industry 4.0 and also enlightened about Industry 5.0. That is human collaboration with the machine. So that you have to work on the new technology. I would like to thank Chancellor sir for sparing his time, and also all the dignitaries and guests, our industry guests, for sparing their time and coming to Lamrin Tech Skill University, Punjab, and also Registrar sir and Arora sir, Dhami sir for contributing. I would like to thank all our faculty members, because in a very short time they have guided the student, and the student have done wonderful work. They have made a lot of projects and the prototypes. The student have done very good job, and our guests from industry, they have already appreciated you. Students from first year, really they have done great job, and I want that you should applaud for them. Please use round of applause for first year students. They have done very great job. Now I congratulate all the winners, those who have received the certificate and medal. Please again a huge round of applause for the winners. I want to thank all the management people, all the administrator. Financial support has been given, and at the end, all the students who have participated, they have not worked, but they have done wonderful work. Please keep doing a wonderful work, work hard and do very good. Keep motivating yourself, and once again, I will thank all the Engineers Day for your work. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Now I request all the dignitaries and all the students to please stand up for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जगति तरंग तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाए सब जय गाथा जनगण मंगल नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे
not just the winners, but all the students to move towards the stairs near the Chancellor office for the group photograph.